It may surprise you to learn that many RVs are of poor quality, and many RV dealerships are of questionable integrity. It's also well known that many in the RV industry are not big fans of RV inspections. So here are the top 3 reasons they say they're against RV inspections, and why those arguments are dumb, and why those arguments are wrong. Well, hello there and welcome to the channel. I am Michael Murphy, your personal certified RV inspector and certified RV technician, and I am the owner of Cozy Camper Mobile RV Services. Before we get into the video, I would love it if you could hit that like button, subscribe, share the video, leave us a positive review. Anything that you do helps us grow. Now, in full disclosure, I filmed the rest of this video about 2 months ago, but I forgot to film the intro. So let's get into it. We keep saying that you should get a third-party inspection before you buy an RV.
I've been saying it for 10 damn years.
And at this point, I have made hundreds of videos that demonstrate exactly why. Now, we think that less than 1% of RV purchases are accompanied with a pre-purchase inspection from an independent RV inspector. Largely, that's because the buying public is unaware, and that's the single purpose behind this channel and everything that we do.
That is the sole purpose for which I was born.
There are still dealerships and people out there on the internet that will try to argue against the third-party inspection. And at this point, none of those arguments hold any water. But I wanted to take a second and talk about some of the common ones, and then I'm going to debunk them. So the first argument is you don't need an inspection because we do our own. And by we, I mean the dealership or the seller. And here's the thing. Even in the best circumstance, with the best technicians at the best dealerships,
the best, Jerry, the best,
with the most honorable intentions, that inspector still works for the seller. And they are limited by time, money, and other resources. If that dealership has only allotted 2 hours for the inspection, you're gonna get a 2-hour inspection. And then there's no guarantee that that dealership will actually tell you and fix what they found during the inspection.
I ain't saying nothing. Tell him to suck a lemon.
So recently on an inspection, I found that one of the tires had signs of dry rot. And as I was making the note, the dealership technician who had done the PDI walked up next to me and said, "Oh, I put that in the report." I said, "Okay, cool, I'm just taking a picture." Awesome that he's aware of it. After the inspection was complete, I asked the buyer if they were aware of that finding, and they told me no. So awesome that that dealer tech found it, but that message didn't get through to the buyer. Imagine buying an RV and then having a blowout as soon as you got on the highway. That's potentially what could have occurred here. The same was true when we bought our last house. We built it, and we had an inspector come 3 times. And every time that inspector came, they found more problems with the construction of the house, which we had them fix. And each time, the builder told us, "Oh, we do our own inspections." Awesome. That inspector works for you. This one works for me. When I come do an inspection for you as an RV inspector, I work for you, and I'm not limited by time or resources or anything else.
And that's why I fight for you, Albuquerque!
The next argument is to attack the credentials of the inspector. I'm going to admit there's a little meat on this bone, but let's unpack it. So the RV inspection technician and the RV industry at large is completely unregulated.
It's a madhouse!
Anyone can walk in off the street and say they are an RV inspector or technician. There is literally no regulation for those titles. Most commonly, if somebody says they're an RV inspector, it means they attended the National RV Training Academy and they did the training to become an RV inspector. Now, I think that training is great, but it is only the beginning. So when you go to that training, you're gonna learn how to physically complete an inspection. You're gonna learn about standards of practice. You're gonna learn about the code of ethics. And these are all great things. But knowledge is only
The beginning of wisdom, Valeris, not the end.
the best RV inspectors are the ones who complete the inspector's course and are also skilled technicians. So this is someone that has the knowledge of the standards of practice and the code of ethics, but also the experience of being a technician to work through these things. Those inspectors are comparatively rare and are the ones that you should seek out when you're finding an inspector to inspect an RV for you. And even if an inspector has some other prior RV experience other than owning one, that's going to put them a step above everybody else. And when I go to dealerships, I hear all the time about trained inspectors who make mistakes, call things out that aren't true, or damage the RVs, and invariably they are people that are inspectors only or are untrained altogether. So while there is something to the argument that some inspectors don't have the best training and experience, you can control for that by hiring a certified inspector who is also a certified technician, so you get the best of the knowledge and the experience. At the same time, there are technicians out there who will offer inspection services, but they don't have the value of adhering to a code of ethics and standard of practice. So you don't know what they're actually inspecting for you, and you don't know if they're being impartial. So one of the NRVIA's code of ethics prohibits me, the inspector, from working on the RV for a period of 1 year. This is so that if I find something on the RV, I can't turn around and sell it to you as a technician. Could you imagine if I said, this RV has a broken air conditioner and I just happen to have that air conditioner on the truck?
That's suspicious.
That's a huge ethical violation. And many technicians who offer inspection service but are uncertified as an inspector will do exactly that. Now, I know, they're going to come for me in the comments. I know not everybody does, but when we're speaking in generalities, that is what happens. And the thing is, like I said, the best inspectors are skilled technicians. So if those skilled technicians got certified by the National RV Inspectors Association and adhered to the codes and standards, they would be tremendous inspectors. And that's what I encourage them to do. And the thing here is, if a dealership is telling you, hey, this person is unskilled, they're not good at their job, well, in every profession, there are people that aren't good at their job, but not everyone is bad. So what I encourage you to do is find inspectors who are also technicians, have additional training beyond the basic certifications, and have a good professional reputation. You want to see lots of positive reviews for their skills. And the third argument that we have heard from dealerships in the past is you don't need an inspection because there's either a factory warranty or you can purchase an extended warranty. And I agree that warranties can cover a lot of the defects that we find in RVs, but you can't fix what you don't know about. So most of my business is inspecting new RVs, and we've made hundreds of videos showing the flaws that come from the factory and are undetected or unreported by dealerships. So yeah, now that we've found them, we can get it fixed by the manufacturer under warranty. But if you don't know they're there, you're not gonna find out about it until an appliance doesn't work or something leaks. And many extended warranties are exclusionary and don't cover everything. So the stuff that we find, say on a used RV, might have been repairable by the dealership before sale, but are not covered by the extended warranty.
You get nothing!
So whether you want to buy an extended warranty or not is entirely your decision. Keep in mind that they're not going to cover everything. We have seen people argue in the comments, oh, we have a warranty, we have a year warranty, we don't need an inspection. Awesome. Well, if you don't tell the warranty company that something's broken, you can't do anything about it.
How long will it take to fix? I gotta find out what's wrong first.
Over the years that we've been doing this, we have seen the market change. During COVID, dealers were slamming RVs out the door so fast they couldn't care less about RV inspectors because there would be somebody else coming to buy the RV. And that's where a lot of these arguments came from. But it is 2025 as I film this. It will likely be 2026 before this is released. The RV market has changed. The buyer gets to be more discerning, and you should always hire a certified RV inspector who is also a technician and is well reviewed before you buy an RV. The one thing I want to say, the biggest question is, where can I find an RV inspector near me, and how can I verify that these things are true? There's a website called RV Help. Every single RV inspector in the country who is a certified NRVIA inspector is listed there. You can see their reviews, their additional certifications, and training on that website. This is not a sponsored post. This is just where you can find those reviews and other information. The last point, I have found that the best dealerships are the ones that enthusiastically welcome RV inspectors onto the lot. When you say, I'd like to get an inspection, they say, okay, cool. Those are the best ones. The best dealers that I interface with have that attitude. When they actually do a great job by themselves, and whenever I find something that they didn't, they say, oh, dang, I guess we'll fix that. And it's not a drama. The ones that have something to hide are the ones that say no to the inspection. Always hire an RV inspector before you buy. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video to support the channel. Have a great day, y'all.